Hey, how everybody doing today? We're going to discuss a topic that's been going on throughout the last few years, and a lot of people will be discussing, the same topic for the last few years. Doesn't matter which party, whoever, whatever, it's been going on, and the only reason I pulled up this article here by the Daily Wire was because of the fact that this problem's not getting solved and no one's doing anything. Nobody's doing nothing. I mean, there are people doing stuff trying to. It's just, I'm putting my opinion on the matter that this is going to be a issue. And it's just like, the article I brought up here. Joe Rogan, you know, ends Twitter, due to the fact that he's heading to Getter, which is a new platform that somebody was under Trump's presidency started. And they're stating that, some people are stating there's a person linked to China with that. And that's kind of false because I've looked at some of the stuff and listened to other people on the information, and it looks like it's kind of a smear campaign to get it knocked down. Like Parlor and stuff like that have been taken down due to this switch over, and everybody's like, "What is it?" And it's probably everybody knows. It's just kind of cancel culture that's going on. Here's an NFL player speaking out about it. Joe Rogan's moving platform. Um, these are things that are grasping the society in America, and it's flooding into the world, really. And people were wondering, oh, how do we, well, this one person here, and this is Los Angeles Daily News. You know, the guy kind of explains stuff, and this was published December 26, 2021, updated same day. So the whole issue that and he goes into it. Oh, there's no forgiveness, as it states at the you know at the top. The problem with cancel culture is the lack of forgiveness. And in any society, and I'm not saying, people that do horrifying, disgusting things or really hateful, despiteful things. I'm talking about somebody makes a joke that might have been a little off base or not quite there. That, you know, is kind of being stupid or ignorant, but you don't like, this guy goes into his um article here and he explains. Somebody said something really dumb and ignorant in a tweet, but the woman or person, for example, was, fired, lost everything, had a rough time. She lost a lot of stuff. And that's where, some people are saying, you know, cancel culture has become something that is, you know, way past what it was 5, 10 years ago when, you found somebody doing horrifying things compared to somebody might have put a joke that was a little off base or offensive, or, something that didn't quite fit with somebody's narrative. And that's where people kind of took that to a different level. It was, my way or the highway deal. And that's it. That's all it came down to was, and now that's what it's been. And this guy goes into a very, detailed thing where, there's a justice system, there is a process of people being um prosecuted, things like that, or judged in the citizens' eyes in a jury and things. A jury is selected, certain things are put, which no other country has, for example. That's the freaking crazy thing that no one says. Hey, nobody else in the world has a jury system that sits, at the pinnacle of deciding somebody's guilty or not. That's, just the basis of this is our justice system has way better things than what other people think. And that's where I think people need to, decide instead of using mobs, public scrutiny, and trying to, you know, destroy someone's life over a tweet or a comment, something that, and I'm talking real, something, somebody says that's light as can be and no comments could, you'd common person would never think of, would go ballistic over. But these one people that are running this social justice or progressive left, whatever these crazy nut jobs are, or not trying to be mean, but whoever is doing these things are making themselves out to look like, if you don't say the right words, you're gone. And that's where, a lot of people are having these issues and saying, this is getting out of hand. There's no trial, there's no jury, there's no process, there's no nothing. And common workers or common people, I live and, worked for years. And that has always been a thing is, somebody says, hey, that's a little offensive or this is out of line. Like, okay, I didn't mean to take it that way. My bad. Try and phrase that better and try and let's see if we can, get this, to where I can understand and we can have a decent conversation. Like I said, some people misinterpret or mislead or don't understand what the person's conversation is because nobody understands, this, English language has various things, but there's also classical language in English, and there's also modern day English is what, young kids do and stuff. And that's where, to me, the ripple effect is, the people are used to the classical, normal, this is how things go, to where these, new young kids run around or wanting to throw hashtags or throw anything under the bus, do whatever they can. That's, and I'm not trying to criticize all the young kids, because some of them are realizing it's not that great. I don't even know where these groups are, but I just see them pop up here and there. And I know they're younger than me, or at least 5, 10 years younger than me. So I'm sitting there like, well, okay, there's a difference in definitely a decade because they have a different opinion. The only problem is some of those people are not willing to talk. And some people, even in my generation, don't even willing to talk or have a conversation about it. They're just outright, you're gone, bye, never again. We won't talk to you. See ya. And get you fired, get you thrown out of your house, take your bank account, strip you down, and you'll be a homeless person. And then people wonder, well, why is there so many homeless people increased in the last 10 5 10 years? Well, maybe my suggestion, maybe cancel culture does have a part in that because there are people getting thrown out or being pushed out of society and they're being left as, homeless, don't have anything. So society has rejected them and then they become a burden to society. That's just my opinion. But I don't know. I'm not all knowing. I'm just, stating these things are going on, and I would like to know your guys' comments or opinions. Please leave them down at the bottom. Please try and leave it civilized. That's, my thing is try and keep a civilized dialogue. You know, if you want to throw hateful things, go ahead. That's not on me. That's on you. I'm gonna live, the best I can and, try and treat people, as human beings. So, let me know, like I said at the bottom, and we will catch you on the next go around of our video.